All right, let's dive into something that's, well, pretty crucial: navigating life after 40. We're going to explore a set of really powerful rules because this isn't just about getting older, right? It's about a deep, fundamental mindset shift you need to make to truly, finally own the second half of your life. So let's get right into it. Let's just start with this one because, wow, this really hits home, doesn't it? It just perfectly captures this stark reality for so many people. You spend decades chasing approval, running a race someone else designed for you, only to realize the prize cost you a piece of your actual soul. And that leads us right into this powerful metaphor of the 40-year prison. Think about it. It's a cage we build around ourselves, brick by painful brick, using other people's expectations and all the lies we're told about what success is supposed to look like. But here's the truly tragic irony. After all those years of living by someone else's script, you finally realize you have the key to your own freedom. But you're so used to the cage that you've literally forgotten how to walk on your own. That freedom can feel completely paralyzing. So this is it. This is the core question, the real wake-up call. You know, the mistakes of your 20s, those were just lessons. But if you stay on the exact same path now, those lessons could curdle into a life sentence of regret. Who will you be at 60 if nothing changes? So what's the turning point? How do you actually break out? It all starts right here with the decision to stop running a race that has no finish line and instead to draw your own. You know, one of the most dangerous myths we buy into is that we have to run the world's race just because it's there. But the real power move, it's rejecting that race entirely. It's about drawing your own finish line, one that's based on what actually matters to you. And look, let's be super clear about this. This isn't about becoming arrogant, not at all. It's an evolution. It's just what happens when you finally truly start valuing yourself. You naturally lose interest in begging for validation from people who were never going to see your worth in the first place. So the big question is, how do you actually do this? How do you break free? Well, it all starts with mastering the art of letting go of people, of past pain, and of the illusions that have been holding you back. Okay, so it breaks down into 4 really clear steps. First, you have to accept the past for what it was, consider it the price of admission to who you are today. Second, you have to consciously cut the cord to that pain. Third, surrender the illusion that things could have or should have gone differently. And finally, you step up and become the author of your story, not the victim. This quote just absolutely nails the psychology of it. It's so true. That pain can feel like the last thing connecting you to what you've lost, but to ever truly move forward, you have to be willing to make that final decisive cut. I mean, what a powerful image, right? The point is so simple, but so profound. What you carry from your past becomes the building material for your future. If you don't intentionally put down those old, heavy bricks, you're just doomed to build the same painful house over and over again. So, once you've started letting go of the past, what's next? Well, now you get to build. And this next idea is all about seeing your life as your own personal kingdom, where you are the sovereign. Think about how radical this reframing is. Stop putting your self-worth up for a vote. It's not a democracy. In your own life, you are the sole ruler. Your value is absolutely not a group decision. So let's get specific about self-respect. It's presented here as an internal currency. It's something you earn for yourself through consistent action and integrity. It can't be bought, it can't be sold, and it cannot be negotiated. It is yours alone to build. And to run this kingdom, you need some laws, right? Here are 5 incredibly practical ones. Just look at these. They're all about protecting your energy and your peace. You see the pattern here? It's all about taking back control over who you listen to, what you tolerate, and how you show up in the world. Okay, so you've started to clear out the past. You're building your kingdom. So how do you actually live in it day to day? Well, it all comes down to the one place where you have all the power, right now, in the present moment. And the first critical mindset shift for mastering the present is this one right here. Your past is a source of incredibly valuable lessons, for sure, but it is not a life sentence. You can learn from it without being locked inside of it. I absolutely love this metaphor for the 2 great enemies of the present moment. Regret is a ghost, right? It's always haunting you with a past you can't change. And worry is a thief, constantly trying to steal the joy and potential from the only moment you actually have. And really, if you take away only one thing, let it be this. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. All your power to create a different future, to apply these lessons, to live by your own rules, it only exists in the actions you take right now. So, to bring all of this home, let's make it really personal with one final provocative question. As you look at your own life, right at this moment, which journey is calling out to you the most? Are you in a season of life where your main focus needs to be on healing those old wounds, on finally putting down those heavy bricks from the past? Or is it time to build firmer walls, to establish new boundaries to protect the kingdom you've worked so hard to claim? The answer to that question is going to define your next chapter.